Hey y'all, I'm Crypto Bo, and today I'm answering the question, should I invest in crypto? Short answer, probably. Now strap in and get ready for the long answer.
I believe you boys are looking for the answer.
I'm your host, Bo, and as of this taping, Bitcoin is hovering around $55,000 in value. And you may have asked yourself, how the hell did that even happen? Why does Bitcoin have value at all? Those answers and more in today's video. I'm your host, Bo. I'm a blockchain developer and a Bitcoin true believer. And I can be your guide in answering these questions, but what I cannot be is your financial advisor. So before you decide to invest your hard-earned money, please do your research, consult your financial advisor, consult your partner, maybe even consult a priest before making any big decisions. If, however, you do decide that you want to throw some money into cryptocurrency, please use one of the links in the description to sign up for an exchange and buy your crypto. Some, like Coinbase, will reward you for signing up through that link, but all of them will help support the channel so we can keep on putting out quality crypto content. Now that we have all the formalities out of the way, let's get to it. Let's start with value. Why does the price of Bitcoin keep going up? Why does it drop so much after hitting an all-time high? The answer? Fucking knows. Anybody who tells you they know why Bitcoin is valued at one price rather than another is generally trying to sell you something. As much as politicians, economists, and bankers want to convince you to the contrary, markets are irrational. There's no such thing as a fair price because value is a personal illusion. A thing can have different values to different people based on their need. Take GameStop, for example. The company didn't own more land or make some big deal between being valued at $7 and $300. Traders exploited flaws in the market to drive the price higher. The price had everything to do with supply and demand for the stock and nothing to do with underlying value. So when you see the price of Bitcoin go up, that's often what's going on. There's a limited supply of Bitcoin, like the number of shares of a company or the total amount of gold in the world, so the price is a negotiation between those people that have it and those that want it. Supply and demand, as they say. That's not to say that Bitcoin has no value, just that the price isn't a good representation of that value. Bitcoin is secure, transparent, decentralized, and trustless. Those are valuable qualities in a payment network. Over $1 trillion in value? Well, that's what the market says. But the market isn't divine. It's made up of millions of individuals with the capacity to be wrong. Not only that, but financial markets are heavily influenced by capital, people who already have lots of money. So even though a farmer in Kyrgyzstan may really need to use something like Bitcoin because there's no banks available to store their money, that doesn't matter so much to the price as the fact that Elon Musk loves memes.
Is that true?
That's delightful.
First, find the exchange that's right for you. Use the links in the description to get a discount on trading fees and free money in some cases. Go watch our reviews, which will be vaguely floating around my head right now, and decide which exchange best suits your needs. Second, invest for the right reasons. I have a couple of videos that cover this, and this is of course my personal feeling and not financial advice, but in my experience, it's best not to obsess over the price. Let's look at Bitcoin historically. In 2017, Bitcoin rallied up to an all-time high of about 20,000. Then in 1 month, it fell by 80% all the way back down to 5,000. People lost a lot of money on paper. Some people had to sell because they had bet money that they didn't have. But if you bought at 20,000, then today you would have tripled your investment, which is not a terrible return over 3 years. Right now, Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs every few days and climbing higher and higher. And let's assume that at some point, Bitcoin will crash by 80%, which is by no means guaranteed. Maybe that means you don't want to buy at 55,000. But what if the price goes to $1 million before dropping? If the price hits 1 million and then dropped by 80%, it would settle at 200,000. And buying at 60,000 would look like a really good bet. But no one knows where the top is. This could be the top. And it could crash even farther down to 3,000. That doesn't mean it won't go back up. I can't predict the future, and neither can you. So if you invest, do it for the right reason, that you believe the technology is valuable, not that you think that the price will go up. If the technology is truly valuable and enough people believe that, then the price will go up. Which leads me to my third and final point. Value is more about belief than it is about price. Like Bitcoin, the US dollar has several things that make it inherently valuable. For instance, it's the only thing you can use to pay your taxes. It's the only thing you can use to buy oil legally. And the only acceptable payment for F-35 fighter jets. Can't really go to Boeing and ask them to give you a bomber for Bitcoin. Not only that, but people believe in it. You believe that $4 will buy you a double cheeseburger, small fry, and large Coke today, tomorrow, and next week. Shout out to McDonald's. It's relatively stable and consistent, whereas Bitcoin fluctuates wildly. The difference is that the dollar is slowly and consistently losing value because we keep printing more and more of them. It's what's called an inflationary fiat currency. It's not tied to any limited asset, so its value relative to goods like milk and eggs and bicycles keep going down. There will, however, only be 21 million Bitcoin, ever. That is a mathematical guarantee. It's what's called a deflationary currency. So theoretically, Bitcoin will keep on going up in value relative to the dollar. Like gold, another deflationary asset with a limited supply. That is, of course, if people believe in it. Assets and currencies are like Tinkerbell. They only exist so long as people believe in them. So clap for Bitcoin. Clap for Bitcoin. You can do it, buddy. Even though there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, if no one will accept it in exchange for goods, it's worthless. Existence is not enough. People need to believe in it for there to be any demand. That's what I think the true value of Bitcoin is. It's like gold, but so much more. Yes, there's a limited supply, but that's not really important. Bitcoin is a system that allows you to transact with people without the consent of any bank or government. Bitcoin gives people some small measure of freedom in making economic choices. But that's a hard thing to translate into a fair market price. If you want to learn more about that, then go watch my video, Why Bitcoin, which will hopefully clear some things up. Should be up in the description. One of these places. The thing to keep in mind is that cryptocurrency and blockchain right now is like the internet in the early 90s. Not many people really get what's going on or what applications are possible, but other people with obscene amounts of money are throwing capital at blockchain projects left and right. They won't all pay off, but some of them will, and those that do will be the projects that work. And at the end of the day, Bitcoin works. It has for more than a decade now. But payments are just the first and most obvious application of this new technology. The infrastructure to support the rest of it is being built as we speak on platforms like Ethereum. So if you want to buy some Bitcoin, again, please use one of the links in the description to sign up for an exchange, get a bit of a discount, and help support me and the channel. But remember, don't get too mad when the price goes down, and don't get carried away when the price goes up. I can't and won't tell you that this is a good time to buy relative to the price. I always think it's a good time to store some value in crypto, but I also don't care much about the price. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is valuable for so many reasons other than the constant price roller coaster. And paying too close attention to that aspect of it is a recipe for madness. As always, if you liked the video, please leave a like, comment with any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in the future, and think about subscribing to get notified when we release new videos. I'm Crypto Bo, thanks for watching.